Speaker recognizes Representative Schriver.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today marks an important step in our efforts to restore public safety and uphold the rule of law here in Michigan. House Resolution 128 urges law enforcement agencies across Michigan to enter into voluntary 287G agreements with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. These agreements, authorized under Section 287G of the Immigration and Nationality Act, allow local officers to receive federal training and authorization to identify, process, and detain individuals who are in the country unlawfully, specifically those already in local custody for separate criminal offenses. It creates a formal legal framework for collaboration between local agencies and ICE, helping ensure that criminal illegal aliens aren't released back into the community due to lack of coordination. It's a targeted tool. It focuses on individuals already arrested for criminal activity. It does not expand the role of law enforcement. It simply ensures our local officers are not forced to release potentially dangerous individuals back into our communities when federal coordination is an option. Since 2021, over 10 million illegal immigrants have entered the United States in 4 short years. That's not just a statistic. It's a reflection of a federal failure over multiple years. The consequences are real. Fentanyl tracking, document fraud, labor exploitation, cultural erosion, and the growth of transnational crime networks right here in Michigan. Earlier this month, I held a hearing in my Committee on Homeland Security and Foreign Influence where I raised this exact issue, transnational crime. According to a 2022 Polaris data study, 72% of human trafficking victims were undocumented immigrants. That's not just a number, it's a national disgrace. It reveals a system that has utterly failed to protect the vulnerable and instead allowed cartels and transnational networks to thrive under the cover of open border policies. One of the most horrifying consequences of this breakdown is human trafficking. That's an undeniable link. Illegal immigration is directly fueling human exploitation on Michigan's soil. We need to fix this. And that starts with restoring enforcement and removing political obstacles to cooperation between our local and federal agencies. Now, under a new administration with patriots in control that takes law and order seriously, we finally have an opportunity to do something about it. That means the responsibility now falls to the states to do our part, to close the gaps, and to ensure that the rule of law is actually enforced. And if anyone still doubts how urgent this is, I ask you to look at what's happening now in Los Angeles. Anti-American ethnic riots, coordinated looting, and violent unrest. And we've seen the images. The Mexican flag waved front and center above burning chairs, burning streets, shattered windows. What we're witnessing is not a protest. It's a rejection of the very identity of this country by individuals who prefer to celebrate flags of foreign nations while tearing down communities of our own. We're already seeing the political class begin to undermine the enforcement here in Michigan. Just this month, U.S. Rep. Sri Tanadar made headlines defending an 18-year-old Colombian national detained by ICE after allegedly tailgating an unmarked police vehicle and being flagged due to a language barrier. That individual has already exhausted his legal appeal.
Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Pursuant to House rules, I am not sure that germaneness to the actions of an outside event not within the scope of this resolution is germane to the resolution at hand and should not be mentioned in the conduct of debate.
Speaker was germane to his resolution. Speaker recognizes Representative Schriver.
Los Angeles, Detroit, the connection is clear. if we are not going to take seriously the threat of an uprising by illegal aliens in our own state by entering into ICE commitments, then we are not serious about law and order in our state.
Members, please maintain decorum in the chamber. The question before the House is on the adoption of House Resolution 128. All those in favor of the resolution will say aye. Those opposed, nay. The resolution is adopted. Please refrain from any props in the chamber. Thank you.